Yes guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over the trade recap that secured me over 40 handles on the Nasdaq today. So let's get straight into it. So what we can see here coming into today's session, we're currently in the middle of a range between London highs and London lows. So I want to see one of these points get swept out so I have an actual directional bias for the day. Overall, I had a daily bias of bearish, heading towards a little bit neutral, but I was more bearish for the day. Preferably, I would want to see a sweep of London highs. Price went down for London lows, however we didn't take it, and coming into macro we saw price come up and take out the New York opening price and London highs on NQ. So therefore we had an SMT between NQ and ES. So price went on to just consolidate around this area. We did have a sweep of a short-term high and I was looking for a displacement lower, but price did not give us a setup. You just simply wait for the next macro to actually get presented an opportunity to look for shorts. In the group on my VIP server, which is only for premium members, I specifically said that we have two scenarios today. The first scenario would be sweep of London lows and we look for a position for longs, a sweep of the New York open or London highs and we look for a position for shorts. So in this case, we took out London highs and then I was looking for a clean position for shorts. It's as simple as that. We didn't get an opportunity in the first macro, so we simply wait for the second macro to present something. So coming into the second macro, we can already see that we have a clean sweep of a short-term high on both NQ and ES. NQ has taken out London highs, whereas we haven't swept London highs on ES. We have a higher time frame bearish SMT. We can also see now that we have a sharp displacement lower or a market structure shift on NQ. We also have it on ES. So we have a clean displacement lower, meaning that so far we're inside of macro. We've taken out a point of liquidity, so we've swept London highs on NQ, but not ES, so therefore we have an SMT. And we've had a clean sweep of a short-term high with a displacement lower, so this is a really clean unicorn model. Now the only thing not making this an A+ setup is the fact that ES was trading into a 5-minute bullish gap. So the 5-minute bullish bias, the 5-minute bias was bullish. So that's the only confluence that was going against our trade, which was the macro hadn't started yet. So I was looking for shorts of this 1-minute bearish gap, which is first presented. So we can see we have the upper 1-minute bearish up here. However, we have first presented here and the stop placement is valid. It's only 20 points and then going for the low of this candle for 40 handles. So just a tap as 1-minute bearish will be in for shorts. And break even was at this first short-term low. ES was to get, and we also mark out on ES, so if ES takes that first short-term low, then we'll also be break even because we'd then have a bullish SMT. So there we have it. We've taken that first short-term low, so immediately I'm reducing my risk just above this short-term high, not on the entry point, above the short-term high, because it's still literally risking one handle. One handle, it's basically break even. So let's see if we now get final TP or get stopped at a break even. And there we have it. Final TP smashed and we were done for the day in 10 minutes. And it's as simple as that, guys. Now, going over videos and going over and backtesting it, some of you might wonder why I have a VIP server and a mentorship when I disclose all this information out for free. I'm simply showing you the executions that I go through and I show live in front of my members of how to actually execute in real time. Because there's one thing about going back and doing it, but in real time in market conditions and actually executing is a whole different game. And having your emotions in check and waiting for the setup to come to you and the patience, the discipline, it's a completely different ball game. And by having someone there to hold your hand and teach you, it will seriously level you up to the next level. So if you guys do want to get involved in that, the link will be in the bio. But apart from that, that is us done for the day. 140 handles or 140 points from this week on the Nasdaq. And we're here out in Greece enjoying our time. So that'll be me done for the week. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. And I'll see you for the AM session. See you later.